So, coming up in this video, you'll see missing clips from qualifying, bad riding, some crashes, and some attempts at sarcasm. But in all seriousness, I have lost somehow the footage for qualifying and for intro from Qatar Grand Prix. Actually, it was kinda saved in like 20 clips each, few seconds or under a minute long, and audio was all weird in them, so I just discarded them and proceeded to go with the race. So yeah, in Qatar Grand Prix I qualified 11th, and I really don't feel good at this track, and you'll see that in the race it's gonna be awful, let's be honest. But better things are coming up in Portugal, so hopefully you stick until that race and you like the video in the end. Please enjoy. So lights are on and away we go. Risato is somewhere ahead of me. Is he in? Oh, he's in first. Nice. This was a good start. P6 already from 11. But I am actually decent in this first sector of the track. It's these long corners that are my pain. Deep on the brakes, not good. Portola used that to pass me. So I'll see how this race goes. If it doesn't go well, or if nothing interesting happens, I'll probably have to cut most of it off in the editing, so that we don't lose our time watching the race that's not interesting to watch. At the moment I'm going backwards. Kelsa also went past me. As I said, first sector is the only good sector for me on this track, with this bike at least. I don't know if I have ever won at Qatar in any of MotoGP games, starting in the first season in Moto3, so yeah. That's some interesting facts here. I'll have to check my achievements in Steam, if any of my previous MotoGP games have win at Qatar, but it doesn't say what category they were done on, just that it has been done. So yeah, I still won't be sure if that was in Moto3 or not. Was it MotoGP 22 that had, or 23 that had 9 mode with 2009 season? That's one I think where I won in Qatar, definitely doing that mode. So if Munoz gets past, I'm back to where we started. So last weekend was a MotoGP season opener at Buriram in Thailand. I haven't still watched the race. I sadly know the result. And I also know I might be frustrated watching MotoGP race with how Yamaha went. Yes, as you may know, already. I'm a big Yamaha fan and I fall down. Yeah, I touched the curb and it unsettled the bike and I fell. So yeah, I'm a big Yamaha fan. Probably wouldn't surprise you that I actually own one. For those who have been on my channel for a longer time, you probably have seen a video of me on my R3. That bike is still here as of today. But I sold my GoPro because I haven't really done much with it. It was just getting dust on it, so I thought better of it. I sold it. And I'm not really disappointed about it. I actually don't have that much of the road to drive here on the island where I live. It's like in 40 minutes of gentle Sunday driving and you can pass all the main roads. Other roads, there are smaller roads too, but they are not really nice to go around with motorcycle. I mean, if you have to go to your house, then yeah, you go through them, but or if you have an adventure bike or motocross bike, then by all means you have much more space to ride around. If you're like me with a small sports bike, not really place for that bike. And when I had my GoPro, it was right when the pandemic was around, so riding around was apparently frowned upon because reasons, and also financial situation wasn't as good back then, so riding around just for content was not really the best way to spend money. So yeah, after I realized GoPro won't be of any use to me, I sold it and never looked back so far. Yeah. Though now, I don't know if I could have used that GoPro as a webcam, probably not. But I'm looking into getting myself a webcam, because when I get to 100 subscribers, I plan to start a new show. I mean, not a show, but more like it will be either monthly or every other week, where I'll just take some driving game like Le Mans Ultimate or Euro Truck Simulator or American Truck Simulator, open it up, choose a topic to talk about, and just ramble on a bit. Topics will mostly be gaming related or racing related, maybe comments on what's going on in racing around the world and stuff like that. And so I am looking into buying a webcam for myself, so that maybe I can show my face in the video, and that way maybe I can come on as a little less just a voice, a weird voice that follows my videos. As for the race, I see that Porosato is still in podium position, so I'll definitely be finishing behind him this race. It's almost the end, so yeah, I said that I will cut the race if nothing fun happened, and nothing fun has happened, but I was rambling so much that it's almost finished, so there is nothing to cut now unless I want to cut everything that I have said so far. Perfect thing to do would have been to, or the most efficient thing to do would be for me to, not to fall, but to retire from the race, to save myself some time. But I decided to race till the end so that I can get a bit more practice on Moto3 bikes. They're fun little machines to ride. Sorry, I still get that stuff mixed up, even though I've been playing MotoGP games since MotoGP 13, and I have been watching MotoGP and riding in real life and everything, but I still mix sometimes driving and riding part. I mean, it can be used interchangeably, at least in my language, my native language. It's the same word whether you ride or drive, so we are used to using one word for both applications, but still, I'm going to speak in English. I should observe how it should be spoken. Also, that we are now on the topic of speaking, most people that know me would actually know that I'm kinda introverted, so that's maybe why I come across as uncomfortable with speaking, and I have big pauses in the middle of sentences, and I don't know what to say sometimes, but I think I'm getting a hang on it. I actually, for the first time ever lately, have started to chat with people in multiplayer games other than by text, so yeah, I'm trying to open myself a bit more and to get comfortable with this. So yeah, bear with me, and hopefully until the end of Moto3 season here in MotoGP 24 it will already be much better, and hopefully by the end of MotoGP 24 life cycle it will be even more improved, and I'll be ready for MotoGP 25 from day one. So this is the final corner, P20. Very bad job on the first day in school, so to say. But this is what it is. That's racing. Sometimes you do good, sometimes you don't.
This Moto3 race. The riders are returning to the pits,
Porosato
and we'll soon
in the
join
end
them in
finished
Parc
third.
Ferme for the usual post-race interviews.
33 seconds down with 2 crashes. Not great, not terrible, I would say. And these are championship standings. So yeah, the same as the race, since it's the first race of the season. Down in P21, not good, but hopefully to get only better from here. Although I think the next is Portimao, and oh, you'll see. So I lost some experience, yes. Oh, I expected it to be way worse than this, so I'll take it. And I also have 2 messages. So Almanasa is not happy about me for some things. Let's fight back. And who is still here? Oh, Augusto Fernandez. Oh, he's doing what can be done, so I'll praise him for that. He's a good kid, at least here. Next is Portimao. Not my favorite track. I noticed that I didn't notice. I actually, looking at the bike, I don't like how my number is or isn't standing out, I should say. So I think I'll just go do a bit of editing on my number to put some black outline around it, and then I'll meet you back in qualifying session for the race. So the practice is over, and yeah, that looks kinda weird. I haven't touched the difficulty settings. It's just that this session has had a weird weather where it started very wet with rain and everything, and then after a bit more than a half set of session was gone, rain stopped and track started to dry up, and in the last 10 minutes of the session it was dump, but no spray was kicked up, so I went into the pits, switched to dry tires, and apparently I was the only one who did that. So I'm going like fastest in the practice 1 into the Q2, but I'll be happy if I manage to get on top 2 rows. That would be job well done. So on to the qualifying. Okay, so just a quick update before I go to the qualifying. I actually didn't know that practice 2, that's on the day of qualifying, did matter for Moto3 qualifying session positions. I thought they stopped doing that the same way they are not doing that anymore in MotoGP, but then yeah, it makes sense. MotoGP has a sprint race, so they have a practice less to do, and yeah. So anyways, I stayed in P7 on aggregate times, some 8.5 tenths off of Daniel Holgado, so it doesn't look too bad before the qualifying starts. I actually am pretty happy about this. I didn't think, especially after free practice that was in dry, where I was 21st I think in session, and I was way off the pace. This seems to be good.
We're back again at the circuit to start the second Moto3 qualifying session. The riders are...
So qualifying will be in overcast conditions, but no rain expected, and hopefully we can do some good work here on a track that I don't really like. It feels weird on a 2-wheel motorcycle. It feels, I don't know, is it because of the game or because of the bike, or all of that, but it just feels weird to go around. I actually much prefer it in 4 wheels. If I have enough fuel, I'll go for another lap. Much better through here. But then tread on the brakes in the hairpin. Turn 5. I was on for some improvement until I made this mistake. And this is my last attempt since I don't have enough fuel to do one more lap, so I improved to P4. Nice. Let's end the session and see where will that put me.
The second Moto3 qualifying session
P4 for the start. Nice.
The results you see on the screen correspond to the riders'
I
starting
have to
order
admit I am
tomorrow.
very surprised for this. I did not expect to be anywhere near the top. And I also had a bit more pace to be even better, but it is what it is.
The sky is cloudy, but the weather will hold up throughout the race. The circuit should remain dry. The temperature will help consumption levels, with many riders discarding soft tyres and opting for medium tyres on both the front and rear instead.
So, as he said, weather is cloudy but should remain dry. And that hopefully means we could get some good results here if I stay out of trouble. So, medium tires front and rear, so that I can't see what opponents are having on.
At Portimao, everything's ready for the start of the race, and the
Everything is ready for the start of the race.
There's only room for one thought in the rider's mind.
Curaçao definitely has. Oh, is that soft rear? I think I saw a white band. Anyways, lights are on, and away we go for the Portuguese Grand Prix. Decent start. Podium position so far after the turn 1. And we're still holding it. We're twitching on the brakes. And a bit slow at the apex, but nonetheless I hold it. long line through there. Oh, that was almost a high side. I think this will be a warning, or even need to reposition or not. Guys, please stop fighting me. We are losing time to the leaders. Oh, he pushed me a bit wide. I mean, we didn't touch, but I had to go a bit wide so that we don't actually collide and crash. So far so good in the first lap. Just 6 more to go. It's going good so far. A bit twitchy again on the brakes. Maybe I'm using the rear brake too much. I lost this position for now. I lost 2 more. I don't know what happened here. I really don't. Nevertheless, P13 now. Let's try to recoup some of that. This lap wasn't the best. I don't understand what happened with the crash. I may have touched the rider in front. What was done is done. If it finishes like this, I will fail to finish ahead of Kurosato in 3 races. So team won't be happy. I'm also not finishing on the podium, so team again won't be happy, but at least I'm leading in head-to-head for this race. Now I broke too early for this. At least I'm catching up with someone. Oh, Kurosato has crashed. That's nice. an overtake here, yes. Look wide again, but I don't mind. Let's P11 for now. How is this? Track limits. I mean, if I was off the track, I was in the grass. But then again, I didn't get any warnings for the turn 1 going too wide, so I guess it's all the same. Well, they have a 49.3. That's the fastest lap. I don't think I'll ever manage to beat that. Maybe on soft tires. This one is going by very quickly. It's already lap 5. Yeah, that's what you get for dying abnormally fast laps. You crash. Or you crash because you don't know how to brake for the corner like me. This will be track limits. Or not again. Weird. Track limits are very weird here in Portimao. For obvious transgressions you don't get a warning, and then you basically stay on the track and get the warning. Maybe they intentionally made steering inconsistent so that we feel like we are in a real life racing. Judging by how the tires are holding up, I think I could have gone with softs. I wanted to play it safe. I pushed too hard and I made a mistake that cost me a good result. I don't know. I doubt I would have been on podium even with soft tires, but at least fighting would be easier with more grip. now on lap 6. No, we are on last lap. I thought of trying to push like hell for the final lap, but it's better to have some points than no points. I have somewhat safe 11th position, and it's a big improvement over the Qatar Grand Prix, so yeah, maybe next race will be ours. That's it, final lap of the race, and that's the finish line. Yeah, exactly what I feel.
In a moment, we'll go live to the Sorry. For interviews
Okay,
with
so
the riders
Furusato finished in.
In the meantime, let's take a look
at the final
standings of this Moto3 race.
Oh, he didn't finish. Nice. That's why I had suddenly lowered his advantage to 11 points in standings. That's nice. So here we are. Matteo Bertel has 45 of maximum 50 points, and I am now on 5 points in 13th place. So yeah, the championship is still good. It has many races to come, and there shouldn't be a problem if I can get my act together. Although my team could use me getting better as soon as possible. So rewards, I think it's gonna be... Oh, I actually got 100 reputation points. That's nice. I've beaten Almanasa, so I got some 1000 points, and I lost 900 because I didn't finish on podium. So yeah, net 100 gain. Next is USA. I'm not sure how I feel about that one. We'll see in the race. Okay, Augusto Fernandez is very supportive of me. So yeah, we'll be friendly with him. He's our teammate. And Almanasa is sad that I've beaten him. Let's be friendly with him as well. So yeah, that's going to conclude this episode. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up, please share the video, and please subscribe to see more like this. I'll take a little break, and then I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, ciao.